These are the tools and materials you'll need for the elk hair caddis. Here's the elk hair caddis. Just start by placing the thread on the hook in the standard way. And now we're going to go back to close to the eye of the hook. I'm going to tie this hackle in my way, wrap it to the back and wrap thread through it. You can see here I'm using hen hackle. Most recipes call for using dry fly hackle, but I feel this works just as well. If you do use dry fly hackle, you might want to trim the top of the hackle before you put the elk hair on. But this is soft enough so that you don't really need to do that. So tie in the hackle with the concave side to the bend of the hook. Break it off. Be sure and hold the eye of the hook while you break that off. It'll save you some problems. And a little bit of dubbing. A little bit of dubbing wax. And go ahead and just roll a small amount of dubbing on there. The amount to suit you. It can be heavier than this. It can be lighter than this, whatever looks good to you. Takes a while to judge how much you're going to need. If it's too much, you can always take it off the end like I will be doing here. So go ahead and wrap back. Try and make it as even as possible. And at some point, you're going to want to end it and remove the rest of the dubbing so it doesn't come back at you later on. Go ahead and wind the hackle back to the thread. Try not wrap down any of the hackles. Sometimes that's difficult to do. And go ahead and tie it off and zigzag back through the hackle. And you've got your bleached elk hair. Takes a while to judge how much you need for hook size. But just give it a few tries and you'll get to where you want to be. I like this little eyelash liner brush comb. Seems to take out the under hair really well. I get looks when I go to the drugstore to get one of these. Go ahead and tap it down and pull it out of there. This one stacked really nicely. I was happy about that. Hard to see in the video, but Okay, now you just want to measure it and see how you want to cut it off. I used to just tie it down and then chop off the flared ends, but I learned this from one of Charlie Craven's books. Just chop it off to where you think it's going to be and hold it out over the eye. And then when you tighten down, it's going to flare out so the eye's not going to be obscured. I think that's a good trick. Go ahead and whip finish. If you want it to be more secure, you can put glue on the underside of the whip finish. Go ahead and tighten it up. And that's the elk hair caddis.